Hey guys, alright, so I'm here today with a highly requested video from you guys about schooling in America, kind of how to actually apply for college in America and also the process you go through to obtain a visa. So I'm just going to give you guys kind of tips and tricks on the process for schools and then just talk you through what I went through to get my visa. So essentially my first tip for you guys when applying for schools is to do your research. So once you find out a school that you want to go to, make sure you check their international students page, because that should list everything that you need, like prerequisites to apply for your school. So I know a lot of schools need SAT scores, so again you'll need to take SATs in your country, so make sure you do that. Whatever is on the list, you need to do that. And also I came from having a background in, well, already having a degree, so I know that I had to get my transcript accredited and kind of, I guess, converted to American grades so that they could understand what my grading was. So that takes a lot of time, which brings me to my second tip, that you need a lot of time to prepare, because a lot of time you're sending documents overseas is not going to get to them for like X amount of weeks, so think ahead. You need to make sure you have enough time. So where's like World Evaluation System, I don't know what I can't remember what the acronym is, but they were the people that I needed to send my bachelor's and I think also my high school transcripts to, so that takes a lot of time to accredit. So make sure you leave enough room or time for them to do that, and then they directly send your transcript over to the school that you apply for. So that is that. I think that's really my main tips for when you're applying for schools. I mean, you got to write your admissions essay, all that jazz, but just make sure you research to see you have everything you need for the school and allocate enough time. So that's that. And then I'll talk you guys through the process once I actually got into the school. So for most international students, you will need something called an I-20, which proves that you have X amount of funds in your bank account, because when you actually come to America, you're not allowed to work part-time. Well, you are allowed to work 20 hours on campus, but otherwise you're not allowed to find a part-time job, say in Forever 21 or Zara or something like that. So you need to prove that you have enough money to support yourself, that you're not going to need to rely on the public or whatever kind of thing like that. So you will need to prove that you have X amount of dollars in your bank account, so obviously from your parents or from your own account or whatever way you're going to do that. You will need to, you know, send in sufficient documents, so you send that in, and once you get that done they will send you back an I-20, which just shows yes, they are doing full-time study in America, yes, they have enough money. So with that being given, you are able to apply for an interview for a visa in your home country. So what I had was something called an F-1 visa, which is a student visa. So you go and do that. So essentially they just ask you a few questions about what your intention over in America is, like if you're coming back home afterwards, because obviously they don't want people to overstay and all that jazz. So that is kind of that process. But before that you also have to pay something called a SEVIS fee. So that is kind of the student exchange database or whatnot. So you need your name in that, otherwise if you haven't paid that and you're not within that database, when you go to customs and you try and, you know, enter America and they can't find you within this database, that's probably a little bit problematic. So that is that. But that is really the process. It's not that difficult. I mean, as long as you research and figure out what you need for your school and get it all in on time and you get accepted, then you can give people your financial statements to prove that you have enough money. Once you do that, you pay the SEVIS fee, and then you can book an appointment for a visa and you do the visa interview and you're pretty much given a visa. At least that was the process for me. So hopefully that was helpful. I know that was quite a short video, but let me know if you guys have any problems, any questions, just leave them down below. I will be more than happy to answer them. So that is that. So I hope that was helpful for at least one of you guys. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.